So Squilliam returned again. After being gone from the show for many years, he recently made an appearance in a modern episode, and I thought we would take a look at Squilliam's appearances in the show and just how long he has been gone for.
Hey!
So we all know the season 2 episode Band Geeks, which was Squilliam Fancyson's first appearance.
Sounds as though you've got a dying animal to attend to, eh, old chum?
Squilliam Fancyson from band class?
In this episode, Squidward has to create his own marching band not to be embarrassed by Squilliam at the Super Bowl.
They're just gonna have to find another band to play. I just hope that Squilliam doesn't find out! Squilliam! Ah!
We are not discussing whether Squilliam himself actually is successful or a fraud. I'm not Alex Bale, shout out to him though. This episode is just fantastic and Squilliam works great in it.
I just wanted to watch you blow it. So, where's your band?
They couldn't come. They died.
The season 3 episode Squilliam Returns has Squilliam, return to embarrass Squidward once again for just being a cashier.
And I would be honored if you would allow me to come to your restaurant tonight.
And after this, Squilliam is gone for a few seasons, which is great foreshadowing. His next appearance is in the season 6 episode House Fancy.
This isn't Squilliam Fancyson, my lifelong rival who I met in high school band class, is it?
The same.
Where Squilliam is the guest of Squidward's favorite TV show, and Squidward once again goes too far to try and one-up him.
Now don't move it till I say... Ow! Okay, it's on my foot. Now don't...
Squilliam's house is crazy in this episode, or, probably every episode. I'm assuming it's like... this is his permanent residence.
I would like to present to you my favorite room in the house.
Squilliam makes another appearance in the season 6 episode Professor Squidward.
Thank you. Thank you.
He also watches Squidward get arrested at the end of the episode for impersonating him and is very happy about this.
But...
No unibrow. Squidward chewed tentacles, I'm placing you under arrest for impersonating a genius.
I Heart Dancing in season 7 shows Squilliam pretty much in the exact same context where he once again is on stage.
Because you'll be dancing in Squilliam's shows.
Well, don't just stand there.
The same goes for Keep Bikini Bottom Beautiful, where Squidward kind of does nothing wrong, but Squilliam is an ass and gets his comeuppance for it.
Statue.
This is your statue?
It was.
Next, Squilliam makes a minor appearance in the season 7 episode Back to the Past, and that is the last time we see him for a long while.
Hello, Squilliam.
Man Ray is great.
Yeah. Must be taking care of his community service obligations.
I'll teach him to jaywalk.
But first he has 2 small cameos after this, which is still way after this episode. Like, the next one is in Code Yellow, where he appears as Squidward's nose for a quick gag.
No! 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 No!
That's in season 10, by the way, which is many years after Back to the Past. And then we got the season 11 episode, The Checkup, where we see a photo of him in a photo book. In a photo booth. It's not a photo book, a photo booth.
Ain't kinda hot in here. Should my underwear be on fire?
Then it's 4 seasons later where we first see him on the cover of a magazine in the season 15 episode Upward.
I'm the greatest musician who ever lived. Rich people say so.
And then finally, Squilliam Fancyson makes his first physical appearance in 15 years, which was in the season 15 episode Problem Plankton. I think that's how you pronounce it, Problem. Yeah, you heard me right. His last appearance in Back to the Past was in 2010. So, what happened? Why have we not seen Squilliam in person for 15 years? He is a popular character among fans, and while he is voiced by D. Bradley Baker, who is kind of a big shot in animation, this guy voices like so many different characters on SpongeBob. He has been voicing multiple characters on the show in the years of Squilliam's absence, so I don't think he would have any problems voicing the character. But he still hasn't for some reason. Like, they have shown Squilliam, both in photos and stuff, like, yeah, references, and now also in person, but he has not had a single line of dialogue since 2010. And this is because, I don't know, maybe the writers just don't like him or something. If they just don't feel like they have any story potential with the character, then they just don't write stories with him in them, I suppose. And then the artists, who might like him slightly more, they throw in a couple of references here and there. And that would make sense, except it kinda doesn't. Like, yes, I'm not saying them thinking the character not having story potential is like unreasonable, but let me introduce you to a couple different characters.
Without snacks, I'm going to get hungry.
Nosferatu and Bubble Bass both have more appearances in the show than Squilliam Fancy Son, and Bubble Bass has more appearances last season than Squilliam has in the entire show. You can't tell me that these two just are ripe with the storytelling potential, and then yet the snobby upper-class douche can't get a single line in 15 years. Wait, snobby upper-class douche.
Oh, I am offended!
Yeah, so they kinda made a new character, just like that, with Lady Upturn, who by the way has more appearances in season 13 than Squilliam does in the entire show.
Excuse me? What do you think you're doing?
And what a downgrade. Like, Squilliam was such a great foil to Squidward, and in his 2 appearances during the actual good era of the show, he made for a great antagonist in 2 great episodes. Now we have this.
Step aside and let my precious Fifi pass, or I will be offended.
But I would honestly not be surprised if he isn't really brought back for real, since they already have a filthy rich character they can do all that filthy rich upper class stuff with. Clearly the writers prefer Lady Upturn for some reason, and you can't really have 2 characters doing the exact same bits. I mean, unless you're season 14 and every character's bit is just being lobotomized, but you know what I mean. And Squilliam just like appeared again in the background of a leaked episode, so he's just not allowed to talk, I guess. I don't even know if I can put it on screen. I don't really deal with leaks like that. Like, you put leaks in your videos, you're kinda just cooked, so I don't know. But he appeared again in season 15 and he still isn't talking.